offense.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Achane. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Murray looking to change the play here.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Benson, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
On 2nd down, Tua. And this one is incomplete.
This offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, will have to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now they'll change things up. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
In motion, Hill. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Tua.
28-yard line.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. In motion, Hill. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Cardinals nothing.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Dolphins 14, Cardinals nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for
So they
Miami.
throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Go on, Eric.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Achane here. They stay on the ground to about the 40-yard line. Second and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tua gonna throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10.
21G. All right, fellas, listen up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Touchdown, Dolphins! Anthony Schwartz from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Touchdown! George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's Benson. A gain of 3, second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Murray now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2-2. Hard. Move. Hey. 1-1 hut.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
2-2.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Turbo 1 hard. 20 TX. 20 TX.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
From the gun, it's Tua. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them. Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And he will find his man on And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Hey. That's one.
Now Murray off play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Murray now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that... not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
2-2-1.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Taken down at the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42. The tight end in motion right. Murray now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Easy, easy, easy.
Murray to air it out again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Hey, tempo.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Hey, that's it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. De'Von Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray going to fire one out wide. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up second and 5.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Second and 5. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jevon Holland. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Oh, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
21G, 21G.
Here's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Schwartz. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be some. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He's got it. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Green, green, green. Omaha, 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 Omaha. Buzz, 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 buzz.
On play action, it's Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing now is Murray. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jevon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Cardinals take over a first down team at the 48-yard line.
Come on. Hey, Ace, Ace. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 and now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, come back. Bus.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Gonna let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get him.
They got his man complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. The two are going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins, they did what they needed to do.